G'day guys, welcome back to Hearts of Iron. This is part 4 of our UK series and we're finally ready to go to war. So after an hour and a half of preparing and organising everything, we did really well and we have 90 infantry divisions able to defend Paris. We have more in training, we've got a bit of manpower left over and the war's about to kick off when we accept the call to arms from Poland. There's no point continuing to prepare. I mean, I could hold it off for a little bit longer, but I'm ready to go. This is going to bring myself, France, Canada, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand into the German-Italian war. So let's go. United Kingdom has also called in the British Raj. Awesome. And that's as exciting as the changing sort of happens. Alright, so first thing we're going to go is total mobilization. That is going to give us a shit ton more military factories. Okay. Next, we're going to go with conscription, and I'm just going to go to extensive conscription because I don't have the 300 that I need, and I'm out of manpower. So I need manpower urgently. Wait. What? No, what? Why did that only go to 37,000? I've got 5%. I just went up from 2.5%. What happened? Why is that not higher? 31,000 manpower is not enough. I just changed it. Oh, what happened? That's a issue. Okay, something went wrong, very wrong there. That shouldn't have happened like that. What are we going to research? I'm just going to do deployment in South Africa for more civilian factories. That's a huge issue. I don't know why that happened. Did we get more factories? Why did none of that take effect? Expeditionary force. Okay. Also, I don't take on anyone's units that they donate to me, because that means I have to equip them, and I'm not equipping them. That didn't take effect. Why did that not take effect? I went total mobilization. We should have got more consumer factories. I mean, more military factories. Let's have a look. How many of my factories are doing civilian shit? Only 7. Okay, I guess we got some more factories. That's okay. I think we were at 40, so we got an extra 5 factories. And we've converted a lot to military. So that's okay. It's just the manpower thing that didn't kick in. We went from limited conscription, which was 2.5%, to extensive conscription, which was 5% of our total population. It just didn't give me the manpower I needed. I guess we'll go to... Oh, wait. Was I already at extensive conscription? Either way, we're going to service by requirement now when we get the next 150. It shouldn't have used my political power if I already had it. Like, I can't click it twice. So, yeah, something crapped out there. Doesn't matter. I haven't been saving the game either, so nothing I can do. Alright, we need to have a look and see. We don't have air superiority. They have 1,000 active bombers in the region. And they're going to destroy France's infrastructure. So I'm going to deploy 500 fighters. No, that's the wrong button. Okay, redo that. 500 fighters. Actually, we'll do 600. And then that leaves... Actually, screw it. Just do 8. Alright, Republic of Spain has won. Beautiful. So 800 bombers are going to go up. That leaves with 90 in reserve for reinforcements, plus all the gladiators as well. So they're going to deploy, and then we can send them up. This should give us air superiority. As long as they don't send any bombers, any of their fighters in. Standing by. Get up in the air. Air superiority mission. And it's contested at the moment. So yellow is contested. I just want to make sure they're not bombing France. No. We're good. And we can just let them fight for a little while and then we'll see. They're actually pulling their fighters, their bombers out. So they were at 800, they pulled 500 out. And now they're redeploying them. But hopefully we can start shooting them down. If we look at the numbers... Alright, we've shot down 22 already and we've lost 11 fighters in the process. But they'll have bombers in reserve and stuff, so we'll just let that go and see how we end. But we're also disrupting their bombing missions. So that's all fine. Okay. Our lines are holding. So no one's really going on the offensive just yet. Okay. Be nice if France fortified things a bit. My 30 other divisions I'm going to put on the line here. Now we're not going to just go in and start attacking. We can't push through the lines. They're way too fortified. We have to go around. So this is going to buy us time to go around. It will buy us time to deploy our Marines and also buy us time to build mechanized and tank units now. Okay, you can see all my fighters are just everywhere in the air. Let's just check on this. Okay, we've shot down 63 for 42 planes. So we're probably going to start running out of... we're going to start running out of Hurricanes eventually. And they'll start putting up the shitty fighters. So, there we go. We're also making, I think, 23 per day. Alright. So we'll do another 20 units of Marines, and then... That was probably my infantry cap. I really didn't want to go over 150 divisions. However, some aren't fighting, so as long as they're not fighting, I don't have to supply them. I mean, these guys are barely fighting as well. Oh, they're starting to try and push. So Italy's attacking with 1 division against 12. They're not obviously going to win that. Alright. So we might have to make a few more divisions anyway. These 20 Marines, we're going to bring them to Dover. Get them exercising. Okay, and how's my research going for everything? Alright, so 118 days we can start planning our naval invasion. And then it'll probably be about 100 days of planning before they can strike. Upgrading our artillery. Supermarine Spitfires will be ready soon. We managed to research all of our sort of civilian stuff that I wanted to get done. I got most of it done, so I'm pretty happy with that. I need to do encryption, decryption, and we'll keep focusing on everything else. Also need to get started on tanks. So I'm going to ignore heavy tanks. All I want to do is work my way down the medium line. So get Crusaders, Cromwells, and Comets, and down to Centurions. I mean, yeah, I just don't have the factories and the output to do heavy tanks as well. Medium tanks are good enough. So Comets, we'll probably only ever get down to Comets and build them. Don't think we'll ever build Centurions, but we'll see what happens. That's a lot of research right there. And I also need to upgrade my artillery at the same time. Anyway, how's the superiority looking? They're bombing down here now. Alright. We got 161 of them. We've lost 115 fighters. That's okay. Down here, it looks like Italy is sending in about 200. I can send up some of my shitty fighters or whatever I've got. Create new air wing. I've still got 39 Hurricanes left. It's okay. I'm just going to send up these interwar fighters. It'll automatically send up the Hurricanes and redeploy them to the most advanced things. Just send up 300. Why can I not deploy? Not enough service manpower. Oh, shit. See? That manpower thing burnt me. Lucky I deployed some fighters before the war started. I don't know why that happened. Anyway, we've got 3 military factories. And we're going to keep building some more infantry equipment. You can see that we need 55,000 to upgrade all of our troops. At the moment. Everything else is fine. Okay, so the reinforcements are at 100%. That's great. Did another lot of Marines train? Not yet. Okay. Well, they've all got equipment. They've all got probably basic equipment. And we've got a stockpile of 41,000 basic infantry equipment. Yeah, it's all level 1 stuff. All the level 2 stuff's obviously been deployed. So that's all good. I just need this political power. Actually, what we can do... Can we cancel this? No, I can't. Oh, doesn't matter. We'll get to 150 pretty soon. Now, they're not even trying to push through. They're just trying to bomb me into submission. France... Okay. So you can see that infrastructure's taken a giant hit already. They've completely destroyed... Oh no, they've only slightly damaged their AA. Okay, so that little bar indicates how damaged. And they've damaged their infrastructure, the railroads. That's alright. If they bomb it too much, we'll all start dying from attrition. But we're okay at the moment. What's happening here? Italy's just trying to push. We're not going to push back yet. We're just letting them everything sit for a minute. So it's like hurry up and wait, start the war and do nothing. I mean, Poland's out of it. I was never even considering saving Poland. I just want to see where the lines get adjusted to, because I thought that the Soviets get part of this. I think the Soviet gets about half of the territory. Does the Republic of Spain want to join us? Nope, I can't ask them to. Okay, they should join us eventually. And what's happening here? Nothing much. Alright, well, I've still got time. Time's all I need. Alright. So how many fighters we got left? Okay, there's no Hurricanes left to deploy. Political power, you need to hurry up. And we're starting to deploy the gladiators. I don't know why that did what it did, but that burnt me really badly. Doing extensive, go into that. How long is it going to take to get... It's going to be another 15 days before we can try and get service by requirement. These are dark times. Poland was captured, and yeah, we knew that was going to happen. But they're not going to get France. So now they'll redeploy to try and get us. Poland did not stand a chance. Yep. And Germany got everything, it looks like. Oh. I thought Russia would get some of it from that agreement they had. Oh well. Russia may or may not join the war. America will join probably first, and America will kick Germany's ass. I'm hoping we don't have to go for that long though. Kind of needs shit to kick off, so I'm going to speed it up a bit, put it on 4 speed. I just need this political power so I can start training and building shit. How's my naval? Still 90 days for the marine landing craft. I'm not going to land 10 divisions because 10 divisions won't work. I might actually land here because I know I've already got naval superiority. So I can probably just land here. As long as we can get a port. I mean, we'll get that port. And what's this? Elections. So we can allow elections or hold off elections. We'll just 20 political power if we do this. We lose some national unity, but we're at 90%. And communists and fascists get some support, but that political power is kind of going to put me over and give me what I need. Okay, and you can see that the government is 87% democratic, so we're still fine. Alright, let's try service by requirement and see if this works. Aha, there we go, 2.3 million. Now we've got the manpower we need. And more free military factories. Okay, we're 60 Hurricanes short of stuff, so we've got 60 gladiators deployed at the moment apparently. Let's have a look and see how the air war's going. Alright, we go to monthly view. They've lost 250 bombers, I've lost 220 fighters. So the bombers are bloody effective at shooting down my shit. It's okay. And I can deploy... They're not even bombing down here anymore, are they? No, they've stopped bombing in the south. Good. And they're not sending strategic bombers after me? No, we're fine. Okay. Free civilian factories. Great. More war factories, please. How many civilian factories do we have? Interwar artillery is done. Just keep building more war factories. Throw in a couple more synthetics. Like so. Research is done. Supermarine Spitfire is done as well. Great. Now we're going to go for tactical bombers or strategic bombers. I think we're going to go for tactical bombers. So we'll upgrade. As soon as we get the Wellingtons, we'll start building them. And we can keep upgrading our artillery. So do improved artillery. That one we actually have to build once it's complete. National focus. We can keep building civilian shit. Or we can go air rearmament. Do that. That's going to give us more upgraded airfields, as well as, I think it helps with our research time, and it also gives us air experience. So we've got quite a lot of air experience now. We've got 180, and that's simply because we're fighting in the air. We need to change all our production because we have the Spitfires. I'm going to use my air experience to boost the Spitfires though. Better weapons, better engines, better range, better reliability, and then better weapons again. So that's 75 points, do that, and we get Spitfire Mark 1s. So we'll start training those. And you can see straight away we drop down to just 1.4 a day. So both plants are going to do it, and now we don't have enough oil. So we're minus an oil. Ideally, I'd like to change that trade agreement thing, but I can't, so I'll have to use some of my factories to import. So we're going to import some oil. We'll just do 2 civilian factories. That'll give us about 16 for now. And Italy's trying to push 26 divisions against 16, and we're still winning. 31 division, 32 divisions. Wow, they really want to get through there, don't they? France, you need to upgrade this. They have started. Good, France, good. So level 2 forts everywhere. That really is going to help us. There's no way Italy will break through that. They won't get through the Maginot Line. We are good. Okay. Now, infantry equipment again was done. So I'm going to go with level 2 Marines. Or do we go with support equipment? Or do we go with mechanized? I've already got... I'll do Marines because I'm going to do a Marine landing. 50 more days before we can start preparing. And these guys are all training. See, it takes a long time to train. These guys have had equipment for a long time. And they're just on a go slow with their training. So that's okay. Alright, now we're going to start building motorized and mechanized divisions. So we need to start preparing all that equipment. You can see that we need 1,100 fighters to upgrade, but we're not really losing any. So we're not trying to reinforce our fighters, it doesn't look like. So it looks like we've got superiority. We did it. Well, we didn't do it yet. We're still holding them off. Okay, they've lost 400. I've lost 400. I don't know why we're losing a fighter every time we shoot down a bomber, but it's not good. At least we're disrupting their bombing quite a bit as well. And they're launching bombers in the south again. Not many though. Full of Cairo. Yeah, whatever. I might... Oh, they've actually just launched 80 fighters as well. Air support... Enemy support planes. Oh, those are... Oh, they're just bombing me now. I can't let that happen. Alright, let's get some fighters up. So, we'll just send up... Oh my god. We don't have any... Okay. No, we've only got 200 fighters left. That means we've lost a lot of Hurricanes and stuff. Nah, screw it. There's no point sending those shitty fighters up. How many are here? What's this made out of? Can you tell me how many of these are actual... Majority of the planes are Hawker Hurricanes. We know that, but how many exactly would be... Japanese diplomats in Berlin. Yeah, they're going to join the Axis in Berlin. If I could speak. It's alright, we've still got the English Channel under control. I mean, 200 fighters obviously would not be enough if they send 1,000. Germany's declaring war on the Netherlands. Yes, okay. I can't get through until Belgium joins, and Belgium just joined. Shit, we need to send units to help. Slow it down for a sec. Shit, Netherlands can't get destroyed. Rommel, Montgomery, whatever your name is. Axis join Japan. Protect these guys. Form a front line. Like so. Go. Come on, move up. Just get on this line. A new front line. Don't let the Netherlands die. Come on, go. Oh, we're getting pushed back. Dad should have probably paused it and done that. Alright. Well, they're going to try and make a new front line. I'll just delete this division line. The army will get spread along and hopefully we can hold it. Worst case, I could probably send... I've got another 10 here. I'm going to get them down to... Where's this? Dover? Yeah. And we can try and land them at their port and just push back a little bit. They don't have a lot of forces here yet. But yeah, none of this is obviously fortified. Is any of this fortified? This is actually slightly fortified as well. So worst case, we can make that our fallback line. They're not going to break through. And we're good here. So now Germany's really starting to push. Alright, let's get these guys across. Can you sail across? Why can we not sail across? We have no access there. We have no access. Alright. You're part of the Allies. Invite to faction. Oh. There we go. They're part of the faction. And I'm pretty sure Belgium joined in. Wars have been merged. Alright, looks like we have some divisions here. Wow, the lines are a mess. We're at 20 minutes, we're good. I'm guessing we don't have fighter superiority. They're not actually bombing us. Good. Anyway, these 10 divisions, let's get them up. Now I could have probably sent them around. That's right, we'll send them up here and we'll try and push back. Okay, Montgomery should be deploying along that line and holding. And we need to make an offensive line and push back a bit. You can see that down the bottom, it's about 50-50. So they've got quite a lot of units here. But we need to try and get some of the territory back. Obviously, rivers are really good defensive positions. So we'll let that plan soak in. At the moment, it's about an 80% chance. Yeah, enemy superiority, they're just better. I don't want your units, don't even offer me your units. Free military factories. Okay, we're low on aluminium now. Alright, we need to stop doing these national ideas until I can change some of these export focus ones. I don't want to keep importing shit. Anyway, free military factories, what do we want to build? These, I mean, the submarine Spitfires cost a lot. I still need more infantry equipment. Also need to upgrade my anti-air. Or we can start... Okay, landing craft are done, that's good. Gonna start building motorized regiments as well. So we'll just get them into the storage and then we can deploy them. Alright, landing craft are done. So what did we want to do? Start on tanks. Alright, so let's do the Matilda. 83 days, that'll be nice and quick. I'm not going to do any more national focuses until I can get that political power up and change my trade agreements. These divisions, I'm going to set a front line, only 2 wide. Set an offensive line, and we're just going to try and push out. I don't know if this is going to work or not. So we're going to push with Montgomery at the same time. If you're going to do a push, you push with everything, because then they can't pull resources and units back from other lines. So go. Alright. If we didn't push with Montgomery in the south, then they could just pull divisions up and reinforce. Looks like we're actually winning here. Got 10 divisions against 3, and we're moving into the territory. So I just want to push them back and give the Netherlands their land back, because otherwise they've got nothing to produce units. A lot of that will be factories and stuff. No, now they're pushing back, but we're sort of winning in the middle. So the middle plan is actually working. Obviously the Allies are helping us push back. And Germany hasn't even really started kicking the war into gear yet. How is the air war going? We got superiority. Yes. Alright. We got 800 of their bombers for 800 of my fighters, roughly. It's a bit unfortunate that it works that way, but I'm pretty happy with that. If we can get air superiority over Western Germany, then we can build bombers to bomb it. But I'm not going to send my fighters, obviously, until I've got bombers ready to deploy. Good stuff. How many fighters we got? We only have 87 left in reserve, so we used a lot of shit. But we won, and we should be able to keep on top of that. Well, kind of. It looks like it's going down. Alright. Insufficient resources still. We still pushing? No. Come on. We need to break through. Alright, we're making progress in some points. Other points we're still holding. Improved artillery too. Good. That's the wrong thing. Wrong thing. Okay. So keep upgrading my artillery, because obviously we have a lot of that. The Maginot line is holding. This line is holding. They haven't broken it, and they never will. And I'll never get through either, so I have to go around, which I'm probably going to go over with paratroopers. Otherwise I have to get control of the ocean, and I really don't want to do that. because that involves building more navy or moving my navy. We've had some naval battles. We destroyed a couple of convoy units, another 3 convoy units. That's good. Okay, France has massive battle plans. That's not going to happen, France. We're not even winning here. Looks like we're actually losing quite badly. Okay. So, stop all the attacks. Hold, and just hold the line for now. Both of you just hold. Okay. We can try and push on the Maginot Line a little bit, just to distract them and use up some of their units. But I've also probably got my naval landing ready to go. So you guys stop exercising. We need a commander, just whoever. We need to do our naval invasion plan. So we're going to go from Dover. And we're going to land up here. And then we'll push down. And that, again, we'll just tie up some of their units. That's all we have to do. They don't have to make progress. As long as we can keep them supplied, we're just going to tie up their units. Looks like... whose naval plan is this? Netherlands have a naval plan with 5 units. Yeah, that's not going to work. Finland accepts Soviets' demands. Border agreement. A buffer zone of 30 kilometers from the Finnish border. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but that's fine. Anyway, how many days for my naval plan? 70 days for that to happen. I've got another 20 units that are going to be finished soon, it looks like. So what I'll do, I'll just deploy them and then cancel. So that's enough. Get them down here as well. And we can just add them to the battle group. They're close enough to being trained. Alright, so add them to the battle group. I need to put a different general in because that guy wasn't skilled enough. There we go. And does that... No, it doesn't change the battle time. So 40 divisions of Marines are going to land. We just need to hold for now. Are we holding? Yeah, looks like France is probably trying to attack, but I'm not going to push. They're really trying to push through the Maginot Line, but we're holding. And we're also holding down here. Superiority wise, we have it over France still. Yeah, they're not going to get that back. I'll leave the 800 fighters there. I won't redeploy those. When we go to attack Western Germany, we'll call up more. How many do we have in reserve? Well, actually... Oh, I've got to... Shit. I need more. Are we still getting shot down somewhere? Yeah. All those interwar fighters, are World War I fighters, are being deployed. Oh well, they won't last very long. Alright, and I can change my trade ideas. So I'm going to go with limited now. And did that fix my resource problem? It did. Alright, so we look at our resources. We now have a surplus of aluminium. And we've also got a surplus of oil, but it's only 14. Okay. How's this going? We're still building more military factories. We've got 5 doing motorized divisions, so we're building 2.5 a day of motorized vehicles. Towed artillery is fine. Still building fighters. Okay. Still need about 40,000 infantry 2 equipment. How's the reinforcements and stuff looking? Alright, we've got plenty of reinforcement. We're still at pretty close to 100%. 3/4 of the way have been upgraded with the latest military equipment, and got 70,000 tier 1 equipment. Alright, one other thing we have to change is we have to change the towed artillery because we have better towed artillery now. So that's another, wow, 2,500 pieces of artillery we need to build to upgrade. That's okay. As long as we've got the equipment, I'm happy. Upgrading is just a benefit. It'll just make us better. We've got 85 military factories working as well. Good stuff. What's this? Missing equipment production. On what? Anti-air. Oh shit, I just changed the wrong one. Oh crap. Well, you do artillery, you do anti-air. Oopsies. Oh well, that hurts our production a bit, but that's fine. There we go, that's better. So now we have an extra 5 factories building the artillery. Stop sending me infantry, I don't want it. I've got enough. Alright, how's our naval invasion looking? Another 30 days. What time are we up to? Another half an hour. Oh well. Probably the next episode we'll start doing our naval invasion. Everything's holding. We got our S priority. This is the game. So if you don't like this and you think this is boring, this is the game. It's actually quite fun though. Alright, so another 10 infantry divisions are going to be ready. How are we looking if we want to do an offensive push? We actually have superiority. It's telling us. So we are stronger than them. The plans are only minus 10%, so a bit risky, but it's probably time to do a push. I'm just going to give the guys on the Maginot Line an offensive order. Simply just to tie up resources. So it's not going to work. I know for a fact it won't work. But it'll tie up resources. It's going to burn through equipment and manpower, but it's worth it. And we have extra military factories. So what do we want to train now? Probably going to have to start training tanks eventually. However, probably some bombers as well. I mean, have we finished researching that bomber? No, we still haven't finished that. Tanks are going to be nearly done too. But they're only light tanks, so... for now, we're just going to throw them into building... Well, we actually need artillery. And we need more planes, it looks like. So we'll just make more fighters. How are we looking for fighters? Alright, we have 90 in reserve, of which 87 are gladiators. So they're all going back into reserves, and we'll put in this Spitfires up instead. So that's really good. Okay, Matilda is done researching, and so was an infantry line. Alright, we'll do paratroopers now, just in case we need them. And the other one was tanks, so we're going to go with Crusader. As soon as we're finished researching Crusaders, we'll start building them. We're still holding, and we're going to go for an assault, but all the odds have changed again. So now up in the north we don't have superiority, but Montgomery does have superiority. He's in Army Center, so it's still worth trying. Just need to make sure I get the right generals. So you, not you, Montgomery, okay. Well, maybe I should wait until my Marines land. Yes, and it's only another 10 days, and we can do a Marine landing at the same time. So we'll set up a objective for them. Can we draw an offensive line? Or do I have to wait? No, we can draw an offensive line. Alright, so they'll land, they'll put a front line up straight away, and then they'll push for their offensive line. That could work really well. Alright, so we've got a good plan. You guys are going to think I'm a dick. I'm not going to do this until next episode. We're at half an hour. But we held them off. I mean, if we didn't have those divisions there, France would have lost. There's no way France would have held everything. Spain hasn't helped out yet. Hopefully they will. But we're on the hardest difficulty, and that wasn't too hard. All it involved was preparing. We didn't waste our time building tanks or anything we didn't need. We just built what we needed to hold. And we got the S priority that we wanted so badly. We don't have it in southern France yet. But we've shot down 1,400 of their bombers. They're going to run out. I mean, they can keep building them like I can. There's no reason they can't. But it's just whoever has better production is going to win. Germany has a lot of production. Soviets just declared war on Finland. Didn't you guys have an agreement not long ago? Well, goodbye Finland. But yeah, this is going to go really well. Happy with this. I'm just going to wait until my naval invasion's ready, which it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And we're going to end the episode. So starting next episode is going to be full out invasion. We'll push them back to probably one of these rivers and hold them again. I don't know if we will be able to push them back, but it'd be nice to get them back. Denmark. Oh, Denmark has just joined. Oh, wait. Wait. Stop. Norway joined it. Okay. Shit's going really bad for Germany. Denmark and Poland just joined. So pause the game. They're going to help me with my push. We might be able to take these guys out without even building tanks, which is kind of unfortunate because it'd be fun to build tanks. Anyway, these guys have all just jumped in. Obviously, we're going to jump in to support Denmark. And then we'll do a push. We'll try and get the Netherlands back their land and Belgium. And if we can, we'll keep pushing. Maybe we'll just find sort of some rivers or something to push to. We'll encircle the Maginot Line. We're not going to try and attack through it. We'll just attack to distract their units. And as for Italy, I'm going to try and get S priority and just drop paratroopers behind their defensive line. So we'll just drop probably 40 paratroopers in if we can, if not more. I mean, I said I wasn't going to build all this infantry, and I don't want to, but I'm not going to get through with tanks. So maybe some paratrops in. We could just drop on Rome. It just depends if we can get S priority or not. Looks like we've already got it over Italy. Who the hell is sending all this over? 12 fighters have S priority. Oh, that's good. And we'll get started on our bombers and everything. It's just, yeah, we did what we had to do, and we built all the military equipment that we needed. So that was good. Good plan. Go team. Alright, so that's it for today, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and throw your comments and suggestions in. This series is going to be probably finished before you guys even see the first episode, because I'm just playing it in one night for fun because I'm enjoying it. And yeah, throw your suggestions in for the next series, any recommendations and stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.